SummerSlam 2023 concluded, and let me break it down for you. After re-watching to make this video, it left me with a what could have been taste. The atmosphere was good, though not extraordinary. It should have been a top-tier SummerSlam, no doubt. Yet there was something amiss. You know what I mean? The matches had their moments, ranging from decent to pretty darn impressive, but none reached that legendary echelon. We were in dire need of a grand return or some major twist to truly elevate it. But alas, it felt like a roller coaster that missed its peak exhilaration. The online crowd seems to be showering it with praises and deeming it flawless, but I'm here thinking, hold up. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't terrible, but it didn't quite match the pre-show hype. Kicking things off was the showdown between Logan Paul and Ricochet, and I was anticipating an internet-breaking viral moment, because that was the whole shebang about this match, but it never landed. Still, the match held its own, with these two athletic talents giving their all. The ending left something to be desired. The true standout for me was the clash between Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm giving Cody Rhodes some props. The narrative they wove within the ring was something else. The David and Goliath story was real. Despite getting knocked down repeatedly, he refused to stay down. The moves were impressive, and the match delivered on the storytelling front of it, but he put up a valiant fight. We saw Brock giving Cody some props. That was kinda cool, I guess. Felt like it was a way to really welcome Cody to the main event scene. This time you earned it. It wasn't given to you. Then came the Battle Royal, which honestly felt like a platform built for the LA Knight. This guy's charisma is through the roof, and he's pure gold. No doubt about it. Speaking of gold, the MMA rules match between Shayna and Rhonda had potential to be a showstopper, but sadly, it didn't click. Boredom chants, restroom breaks. It dampened the excitement. They should have brought the heat with fast-paced action, but it fell flat. I have said that repeatedly, and I Quit match would have been a lot better. Drew McIntyre versus Gunther could have been an explosive moment, but it didn't quite reach that pinnacle. Not bad, yet lacking that extra spark. I thought this match was one we would be talking about for a while, and it didn't do that for me at all. And then, the women's triple threat featuring Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. They put in effort, but the connection with the crowd wasn't fully there. There's something I've noticed with Charlotte. When she is not being put over, she fucking sucks. She misses spots. Her energy looks terrible. She looks robotic. Still, the highlight was Bianca, both when she sold her knee and injury and the claiming the title, only for Sky to capitalize with a cash-in. A feel-good surprise indeed. Someone who deserves this title, and I probably speak for myself when I say someone we are excited to see with the belt. The standout match of the night undoubtedly belonged to Rollins versus Finn. This electrifying showdown had us teetering on the edge of our seats for two key reasons: the nail-biting near falls and the crafty maneuvers. The tension had been simmering for a remarkable 7 years, culminating in the long-awaited clash between Finn and Seth for the coveted World Heavyweight Championship. Finn strutted out with a 7 emblazoned on his shoulder, a tribute to the lingering 7-year itch he couldn't shake off. And let's not forget Rollins, the master of mind games, strolled in sporting his 2016 vest. On the topic of conclusions, I must admit, Finn emerging victorious would have been a logical outcome. The gradual build-up toward a potential upset added an enticing layer of suspense. All in all, the match was a splendid showcase, with these two athletes putting on a masterful performance and collaborating seamlessly. They unquestionably brought their absolute best to the table. However, the tribal combat for the Universal title. It had a slow build, but the fire wasn't ignited. The Usos family dynamics were building, yet the match itself didn't achieve the intensity I anticipated. Tribal combat wasn't supposed to have no family interfering, and that's all we got. This match felt like a regular no DQ match. That was dragged way longer than it should have. And that twist with Jimmy turning on Jay, unpredictable and intriguing? Not at all. Paul Heyman has been telling us for quite a while this was going to happen. It felt like the bloodline narrative might be getting slightly drawn out. I'm willing to give it a chance to see where it goes. I can definitely see the Kane and Abel angle from miles away when it comes to Jay and Jimmy. All in all, SummerSlam 2023 wasn't a complete letdown, but it missed a few mark. The matches were good matches for a regular weekly show due to a certain element lacking, and the pacing felt a bit askew. Yes, there were shining moments, and the tribal intrigue is ramping up. Most of what we saw on Saturday night was predictable, but most of the decisions were also logical. The card was great, but the matches didn't leave us in awe as they usually do during these PPVs. The crowd wasn't that great either, sorry Detroit. Drop your thoughts in the comments.